MXGP of Spain was hot and sticky, both on and off the track.
Tom Vialbo, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, 5 wins this year now for the Frenchman. The perfect way to set himself up for his home Grand Prix. Prado's down! Prado down at the top of the hill! You've just got a double race win from Maxime Renault, who wins the MXGP of Spain. He goes 1-1 to take his first Grand Prix victory in the Premier class.
The 10th round of the FIM Motocross World Championship marks the midway point of the 2022 season and sees us return to Ernée for the first time in 5 years. The circuit Raymond Demy is a 3-hour drive west of Paris in the Loire region and made its championship debut in 1990, as well as hosting the Motocross of Nations on 2 occasions. Thunderstorms are expected to sweep through the area over the weekend, so this could be a wild one at the heart of the Mayenne countryside. Welcome to the Monster Energy MXGP of France.
Factory MXGP machine. A long start straight through turn 1 here at Ernée and over the Foxhole shot line, followed by a step up into turn 2. As the ground falls away on the exit, we immediately arrive at turn 3. We hit this double. Now the old track used to go around to the right, around about now. And as you can see, we have the Monster Energy Dragons back, followed by this huge uphill triple. At the top of the hill, as we start to swing round the turn, it tightens up on the exit. That leads to a step down. You can see how rutty it could be on the approach to the FC Moto jump. We're back on the old part of the circuit now. The last time we were here was back in 2017. So riders will be familiar with this part of the racetrack. Doubling into the waves and then slowing down as they go left here. A little bit offline there for Siwa. Just a warning as to how quickly you can approach that part of the racetrack. Coming to an almost stop there in the next turn, bottom of the hill. But you see how rutty it is, how tricky it can be. Very technical racetrack here at Ernée. Highest point of the racetrack, over this double onto the plateau. A series of 6 waves lead us to the city jump here, right in front of the Monster Energy station. And then we go 90 degrees, the Monster Energy step down, tripling your way downhill. Big braking bumps, a lot of ruts at the bottom of the hill, turn 14. But wait, you need to really be hard on the brakes just to get the big stop. Then we head uphill under the little molly jump. coming to a tight right, falling away here with 2 corners away from the finish line. The tight left, tight right. We get on the gas, we hit the Monster Energy finish line jump here. And as we come into land, the penultimate turn takes the riders past pit lane. And then a tight right that takes the riders back down the start straight to start another lap here at Ernée. I think a lot of eyes this weekend in France will be on Tom Vial, having just won the Grand Prix in Spain. He overturned a 6-point deficit. He arrives here now with the championship leader's red plate. He has 10 points advantage over Jago Geerts. What better time to do it for him? In front of his home fans, the red plate is back on that KTM, and he'll be looking to take a few more points out of his main rival. I wouldn't say Jago Geerts is struggling. I don't think he has a problem with Tom Vial. The problem that both riders have, though, there is nobody close enough in the points chase to take vital points away from them. And Geerts is alongside Vial, side by side.
We've seen Tom and Jago. If you crash and you're Tom Vial, you're probably going to get back to second. And the same for Jago. You know, there's nobody there strong enough on a regular basis.
Yeah, but Saturday night...
You know, he's a world champion already, but he's still a young guy. And for someone like Tom, not only, okay, we know he's fantastic on track, he gets the starts, he's fast, he's got the pace. But he has to learn to manage the fans, the attention, the media, the crowd, on top of racing really well. And I think he can do it.
Ouais, super.
We are here in Ernée at the Monster Energy MXGP France, and I have to speak to home hero Tom Vial. Coming to perhaps one of the most important GPs for you. It's going to be a busy one, isn't it? Has this been one you've been looking forward to, the French GP?
I think all the French riders is waiting for the French GPs. We all know that it's one of the best of the year. There's a lot of fun there. So no, it's going to be exciting, especially for me. I have the red plate on the bike, so no, I want to make it good. Have a great weekend. So let's see what I can do.
Fantastic. Well, Tom, best of luck for your home GP.
Thank you very much.
Have you got bodyguard security this weekend? No?
Yeah, Valley is there. It's enough.
Okay, guys. She's your security guard. I think he's very cool-headed. I think he's calm. I think he's really looking forward to this GP. And he's got balance. And I think that's dangerous for Jago. 10 points at this stage. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that big. You know, we all know anything can happen. But the support that Tom is going to have from the fans and the atmosphere from the fans, it does make a difference to the riders. And all of the French riders say the same, like even saying I've got goose pimples, because I know that will make a difference to Tom.
Et qu'on fasse un maximum de bruit, merci pour tous les bénévoles.
On pole for the second time this year. Tom Vial will line up alongside him, and then Thibaut Beneston with Kevin Horgmo, Stefan Rabini next. Jago Geerts will line up 25th behind the gate after that qualifying crash. How much of a disadvantage will that be heading into turn 1? MX2 Race 1, the Monster Energy MXGP in France. Thibaut Beneston caught behind the gate, stalled the bike. Second, Vial third. He's going to have to go out outside, inside. He may make the pass stick here on the run down to the finish line. It's going to be tight between the Belgian and the Swede. They're bar to bar, and he does make the move into fourth place. Vial has gone through, so Vial now into second place. He's led the first 3 laps here in France. A mistake, and Vial goes through. 19.5 minutes plus 2 to go. Tom Vial continues to lead. Ormo second, Langenfelder third. Geertz closing in fourth. Langenfelder almost into the back of Ormo. Ormo makes a mistake. Geertz is going to go from fourth to second in one corner. And he does. Big lap 6 for Jago Geertz. Better drive for Geertz, and he closes right onto the rear wheel of the Frenchman now. Langenfelder, he's on his own in third. He's got 4 seconds behind. Oh, and Geertz tips over. Geertz, they can't believe it. He does all the hard work, and now he's under pressure from Langenfelder, who a moment ago was lonely on his own in third. Talk about pressure if you're the race leader in this scenario. Big crowd, home crowd. 1.1 seconds separate the two top riders in the championship. Tom Vial seems to have done enough. He hits the Monster Energy finish line jump. Vial wins race 1. Geertz second. What a race we had. Vial salutes the crowd for their support. What a race. Fans on their feet. The noise already bellowing around this Turn A racetrack. It's Vial who crosses the foxhole shot line. But he is leading in front of the home fans at the first time of asking. Benistan alongside him takes over the lead though. Jago Geertz in 8th place with a lot of work to do. In fact, he's already up to 3rd, 4th place just behind Evans. 3rd now at the top of the hill. The atmosphere here, football-esque, stadium-like. Geertz, charges down the inside. Beautiful move that from the Belgian. The back marker ahead of Benistan. Is he going to interfere with play here? He's seen the leader go by, and right now he is getting involved in this battle that does not concern him. And all of a sudden, the battle is done. The fans erupt. Final turn. Thibaut Benistan wins race 2. He wins here in France. The Red Bull KTM rider winner in race 1, third in race 2. Will cross the line victorious, makes it back-to-back home wins here. This one at Ernest.
Tom Vial, congratulations. You gave your French fans something to cheer about with back-to-back overall victories and on home soil.
To be fair, I didn't know. Actually, I was a big surprise when I crashed. I was really mad on myself, and I just tried to control the race, but I didn't know I win the GP. So thanks to the whole fan. It's amazing when you ride this. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
The Monster Energy MXGP of France belongs to Tom Vial. A win and a third. And in the championship, Tom Vial now 11 points clear of Jago Kietz. Down at the top of the hill. You've just got a double race win from Maxime Renaux, who wins the MXGP of Spain. He goes 1-1 to take his first Grand Prix victory in the Premier class.
Chaussée au moine.
Ouais, ça va. Coucou. Tu me fais un check?
Tu fais un petit check à Max? Max, t'as vu, t'étais comme ça.
Ça va, Gauthier? Ouais, nickel.
Maxime Renaux, second in the championship at the moment, arriving here off the back of that 1-1 Grand Prix victory in Spain, his first in the Premier class. A lot of people were surprised, I think, when he moved up after winning the MX2 World Championship. Here's a rider who's been riding 450 since he was 15, riding in the deep sand throughout the winter. By now, you know, after winning that MX2 Championship, was already ready for that move into the Premier class, and I think we're seeing that now.
On a du temps à faire ou... Un petit peu, mais bon, on a le temps. On a encore un peu de temps. Parce que ça serait bien de rouler tout le temps avec ça pour
I spoke to Maxime this morning. He is so relaxed. Everything from last weekend, from the double race win victory, is sunk in. He's processed it. And I don't think he's going to let it faze him, but I definitely think it's given him confidence.
He's run up the front a few times. He's had 5 podiums now, including that win in in Spain, and so from that side, he's shown that he is more than capable of mixing it in the class. With a Grand Prix victory, he's shown that he's more than ready for the challenge.
There's going to be pressure on you whether you're Maxime or whether you're another rider. I think a lot of the fans are here to see the top rider, the top French rider, and at the moment that's Maxime, and I think he is almost slipped into Gaultier's shoes. He's doing really well. It's a dream for the riders and it's a dream for the fans, and I think that's what the fans want to see. They want someone to support and to be behind.
Full house here at VISIONE. Fans singing the national anthem here ahead of MXGP Race 1. Fly Racing, 15-second board up for the first time. The inside gates be an advantage, or will the big hitters sweep across from the outside? Well, Prado certainly does, and he does hit the foxhole shot line, and Geiser over the bars and through the fence from the outside pick. That is the danger starting out there. Prado, he was clear ahead, he came across, and I think it was Lapucci who hit the rear wheel and then sent everybody else out through the fence. Watch the outside gates, and Jorge Prado through the middle, he gets across, and then Lapucci tags his rear wheel. Evans it was that face planted the dirt around the outside. Comes neatly to the inside, out-drags the Kawasaki rider, and he's through at the top of the hill and into ninth place. Oh, front end! Oh, Geiser! How do you deal with that? Yamaha rider, now up into 11th. He's got Tixier about 5 seconds further up the track. Oh, and Van Donnick has gone through, and Geiser goes down from 5th. Stalls the engine, gets it fired up. And then Geiser just lost the front look. Hang on, as Siwa closes in once more. Perfect traction, look at the dirt there. Siwa, it's now or never for the Swiss. Different line downhill, and he takes the opportunity with both hands. This time around, Jeremy Siwa does lead on lap 16. And the Monster Energy Yamaha rider drops downhill for the final time to take race victory number 1 for his 12th career win. He does it here in France. MXGP race 2, 30 minutes plus 2 laps. Who will it be that grabs that foxhole shot? It was foxhole shot number 10 for Jorge Prado in race 1. Once again, 11 foxhole shots for the 61. third to second with that move on Patrell. Benoit Patrell down again. This time doesn't look like he's going to get up. Maxime Renault with his hands full. Guys are all over the back of him now as they dispute fifth place. Look how the track is chewed up as you enter that wave section on the highest plateau here at this Ernée circuit. Geiser almost finding his way past Renault, and he does after a mistake from the Frenchman. Geiser now up in the fifth place. For the lead is being duked out here between the Spaniard and the Dutchman, the 61 and the 259 of Prado and Koldenhoff. A mistake there from Prado as well, and Koldenhoff is going to be almost alongside as they come into land top of the hill, and Koldenhoff does go through and takes over the lead on lap 11. Is on the podium as it stands right now, but if Geiser makes one pass and he's going after Siwa, he will knock Koldenhoff off the podium, and they're very close at the top of the hill. As we said, a lot to play for here in the final 4 minutes plus 2 laps. Siwa knows he is feeling the heat from behind. Geiser tips over, picks himself up. Is that a let-off for Siwa? Bars nudges Prado aside. Siwa will have the position at the top of the hill. He does. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. Glenn Koldenhoff wins the race, and Jeremy Siwa wins the Grand Prix in what was a Yamaha 1-2 in race 2. Jorge Prado hangs on for third, Geiser for. Jeremy Siwa wins for the first time in 2022 with a win and a second. Tim Geiser extends his lead from 66 to 73 points over Maxime Renault, who also had a tough day here at home.
With the Marseillaise still ringing in his ears, Tom Vial leaves Ernée with a 6th GP win of the season, while Jeremy Siwa was delighted with his first. We'll be back next week for the 11th round of the season in Teufelstal, complete with a passionate crowd for the Liqui Moly MXGP of Germany. Au revoir.
Atmosphere here, football-esque, stadium-like. Here's, beautiful move that from the Belgian. But the Red Bull KTM rider makes it back-to-back home wins here.
Tom Vial arrives with the 11-point lead over Jago Hitz in the MX2 standings after enjoying the top step of the podium at the last 3 GPs. Meanwhile, Tim Geiser leads Maxim Renault by 73 points in MXGP, despite missing out on the podium in 3 consecutive events. Guten Tag, everyone, and welcome to round 11. We are back in Teufelstal for the Liqui Moly MXGP of Germany. Now, this hard pack track has been hosting World Championship motocross events since the 1970s, so it's a regular feature on the MXGP calendar. The Liqui Moly mountain dominates the track here. Let's see how they get on at the Liqui Moly MXGP of Germany.
So my role in the team is to help the riders, coach the riders, make sure their programs are good and get them in good confidence for the races at the weekend, and then also help in any positive way with the team as well. You know, when I'm looking at getting the best from both the riders, they're both very different. Yeah, the riders, they're always trying to do a little bit extra, whereas sometimes I think my job is to make sure they don't overdo it and then make sure they're ready for the weekends with lots of energy, positive attitude. My step up to the MX2 class, yeah, learning and just want to ride races and doing the best what I can and improve every race. I think it's going quite good now. Maybe the start. Yeah, maybe the start is the biggest improvement.
From the outside, Kai Carsmakers. And if that's the case, it's the first Vauxhall shot for him.
Before this year, I never had a race like 30 minutes plus 2 laps. So that was all new for me. Yeah, just needs to make races and it will be better, I think.
This is the first year for me with Hitachi KTM, and also first time for me working with Steven Sward this year. And so far it's been going really well. Like they're all working for me, and I feel like we made a good step for me personally. Like, I'm a better rider this year than I was last year, and I think it also shows in the results and everything. I think it's a lot mentally just to feel like secure, to feel like you have the support and get comfortable with the bike, enjoy what you're doing. Yeah, they say that I'm quite aggressive on the track, which doesn't really reflect my personality maybe off the track. Yeah, it's something I've been working on a little bit to stay a little bit calmer, like in the start and pre-moto and stuff. I feel like it's getting better and better because I put myself there every weekend. I'm always there fighting in the top 5, so I think that would just come naturally for me being there every weekend.
Just starting to build now ahead of MX2 race 1 here at the MXGP of Germany. 30 minutes plus 2. Vial. He pulled a whole shot from there. Can he turn it into a foxhole shot today? Gets a good jump and he's already clear of Denniston. Idle Wolf down on that first turn. It's Vial with a foxhole shot for the 7th time this year. All over the back of Tom Vial. Langenfelder went defensive, he got the wheels down, and then all of a sudden he got alongside him here, and that was mid-place for Hart. The battle for second place then with 14 minutes to go. Denniston hanging on, but he's got his teammate Jago Kids behind him. Vial about 2.5 seconds further on the track.
Frustration in Jago's riding. You see him getting on the gas a little bit earlier than he normally would and breaking the rear end loose in front, getting away from him there. He really wants out.
But this time, Geertz does get around the outside of Denniston, takes that second position away. A lap ago was a rehearsal. This time he makes it stick. He gapped 2.7 seconds though. He's still got a bit of time to make up to the Red Bull KTM. He continues to lead the race. Back as they cross turn 1 here. He was doing this line in the warm-up this morning. He's got alongside Langenfelder, who looks across helplessly. The F&H Kawasaki rider is through into 7th place. Or is he?
Quicker all day.
Oh, he does! And then he gives Langenfelder a nudge. He falls down. Tell you what, Hormo's going to need security when he gets back to the paddock after that. Vial goes too deep into the berm there, and again a mistake, and that may be the difference. And Geertz gets alongside, can't make the pass happen. All of a sudden, a handful of corners to go. We are in for a grand slam finale. He heads to the finish line, and Vial wins race 1. No celebrations, but another race win. Fantastic race, less than a second separate first and second. But another 3 points gained in the championship chase for Tom Vial. The racetrack here had a little bit of water on the track. It'd been prepped overnight, so it's a little bit fluffy and some nice ruts were developing. But all eyes on the battle between the top 2 in the championship, because Tom Vial arrived here with an 11-point lead over Jago Kids. So the question was, would Tom Vial extend that lead? Would Jago Kids close it? What about the rest of the guys? It's Vial again, a bike length clear. Denniston in second, Adamo number 18 third, Geertz in fourth, and then the second rider in red, the homeboy Langenfelder. But an early challenge for the lead coming here, just as we saw on lap 1 a week ago in France. Vial all the way to the outside, no return there. Denniston leads. He needs to strike now. Can he do it at the end of this next race? Adamo knows he's there. He's had a cheeky look to the inside. Jago Geertz this time goes the long way round over the finish line jump. Can he put the squeeze on Adamo? Yes, he can. Geertz now up into third. into this race, but he cannot fire that Red Bull machine up. There is nothing more Vial can do. Hart can't get over the inside, but he will have the commanding line here, and Hart will move into third. Kids on 460. Vial 8 points behind him in the championship. The championship lead will change hands today once again if things stay as they are. Beneston, Monster Energy Yamaha wins race 2 here in Germany, and he takes the overall Grand Prix victory for the first time in his career. Fans appreciate the efforts of Simon Langenfelder, 5th overall this weekend with a 9th and a 4th. The overall classification belongs to Thibaut Beneston, a 3rd and a 1st to pick up 45 points, one more than the new championship leader and teammate Jago Kirt. Tom Vial, big disappointment for him. He was victorious in race 1, a mechanical technical issue in race 2 robbed him of certainly a 2nd place or a 3rd place. 3rd overall, Mikkel Hara back on the podium, Big Van World, MTX Kawasaki. 2nd overall, Jago Kirt, Monster Energy Yamaha Factory MX2. But it's his teammate at Monster Energy Yamaha, Thibaut Beneston, who will eventually and finally stand on the top step of the podium here in Germany. But Antonio Aliapotella, the FIM CMS director, hands the championship leader's red plate to Jago Kirt. He's back in control of the MX2 championship as we head to Indonesia.
Paddock talk time here at the Liqui Moly MXGP of Germany. Now joining me we have Romain Febvre. Finally, he has made his return back to the MXGP paddock. I can't imagine, but it's been a very difficult and complicated injury for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been tough, for sure. Tough. Yeah, the toughest one in my career so far. It's the past. It's like this. It can happen. I try to fix that injury as soon as I could, and it took really a while, and then I got like 4 surgeries in total because we had some complications. So obviously wasn't the best, but now we are back. I will start in Tangential where we see where I can be, let's say, and then start working from there.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you back, Romain. Best of luck this weekend.
Yes, I won in Metterley, all the races, all the hole shots, everything. That was a perfect weekend for me. For sure, it cannot be always perfect. The level from Metterley, we're already higher than that because everyone is improving. Yes, I was in the last few races for sure better, also more consistent in the front. You improve all the season long, you get better with the technique, better with the fitness. Yeah, this weekend is my home GP, but actually I'm not feeling too much pressure. I'm just trying to do my best, like in all the races, and to make a nice show, and I hope we'll be able to do this.
We found out Mattia already last year. We was talking together with him and with the KDM group. We wanted already to swap on the B class.
But then I decided to stay in the MX2 because I wanted to be on the fight for the title.
After a few rounds of this year that were not going as planned, after Maggiora, we decided to change. For sure, it was a surprise also for me. I didn't expect to be so good just after a few times on the bike, and now I have more time on the bike, so I'm more confident. I can do some experience with the new bike and be ready for the next year. I'm already really happy about the speed and the race I did, so I think till the end of the season it's possible to be on the podium for one race. It will be really nice. When he jumps on the bike, he looks really good on the 450. So we are making already many hours on the bike and prepared for next year. Our rider is really young. Simon is just turned in 18 years old, Mattia is 20 and Jorge is 21. Our future is looking really forward. Not only the riders but also all the partners, the mechanics. The team is really fresh this year. We are ready to build a good future.
Well, this year has been a bit weird, the start of the season for me. I've been always on the podium, which was very positive, but at the same time I expected a bit better results for myself. I think I didn't perform as good as I was hoping, even if I won a GP and I've been on the podium almost every race. And then on the training, quite a stupid crash. I hurt my shoulder, so my shoulder came out and it was quite a big injury. I lost Maggiora and then I came back for Sardinia and got on the podium, which was unbelievable. I didn't even think I could race that weekend. So yeah, some up and downs. I was quite consistent on the podium, but I missed a little bit taking that first spot on the top of the box. I think just one time it's not enough for me, so hopefully now we can improve and we can get some victories till the end of the season.
Tim Geisler's lead over the last 3 rounds has been slashed from 81 to 73 points now.
He hasn't made the podium in 3 consecutive GPs.
We've had 3 Yamaha victories.
I think halfway through the season he still has comfortable point lead, but he can't afford any more bad weekends.
Last weekend in France he was disappointed not to make the podium. So is he feeling 100% coming into Germany, yes or no?
He needs those points. Even 1 point makes a difference.
We know he can win here because he was victorious here on 3 previous occasions and also last year.
It's a hard-packed track. He's got the pace out there, the speed, good line choices.
Expect Tim Geisler to come out firing on all cylinders and ready to sort of open up that points gap.
It's the MXGP qualifying race, the Liqui-Moly MXGP of Germany. It's Geisler who leads. All of a sudden, Jonas there in second, Evans in third.
Renault.
Oh!
Big crash.
Renault down. That was a big crash for Maxime Renault. Tim Geisler, a qualifying race winner for the 3rd time this year. He wins the qualifier here in Germany. Maxime Renault, after that qualifying race, will not line up. He has fractures to 4 vertebrae. Tough blow for Maxime Renault. The Fly Racing 15-second board up for the first time today. Then MXGP race 1, 30 minutes plus 2 laps. The Liqui-Moly MXGP of Germany here at Teuschenthal. Tim Geisler with the foxhole shot for the 3rd time this season. as they went into the jump there and then over the finish line jump. So Siwa now up into third place. Prado, desperate to find his way past his Italian teammate. Does he let him go? Does he ever? Keeps him back there, makes the Spaniard work. Tries to go around the outside this time, and he does. So Prado alongside. Brave move that to move into fifth place. Down the inside of Guadagnini, takes over sixth position. Prado down out of fifth place, so Fernandez and Guadagnini go by him. He's going to lose a couple of positions. He gets one back immediately, but with a leg swag in the process as well. But Guadagnini again gets his elbows out and said get back. So Prado losing fifth place. Where are we looking now? Oh yeah, just there, just legged his way round. That was it, just the front end got away from him. Green flag down the front from our FIM race director, Mr. Ingo Parch. Fly Racing, 15-second board up for the final time today. MXGP Race 2 here, the Liqui Moly MXGP of Germany. And it's Siwa who leads and grabs the Vauxhall shot for the first time this year, Jeremy Siwa. Gets around the outside of Prado, moves into second position and immediately goes after Jeremy Siwa. Fernandez had problems there as well. So over on the right hand side, he's alongside Fernandez. I think they hit here. Watch this. He gets pushed over onto the right hand side, lands in now. Look, even Fernandez almost into the back of Prado. Holding off, looks to go down the inside, and he does. He makes light work of the German and moves into 8th place. Here's Tim Geiser, he's now 7.4 seconds, and he's definitely dialed it down. He looks like he's going to play second fiddle to Jeremy Siwa in the second race here in Germany. He knows he's going to be on the top step of the podium with a first and a second. Jeremy Siwa rounds out the final turn here at the Liqui Moly MXGP of Germany. He wins race 2 and takes second overall.
been a great day here in Teufelstal as Tim Geiser made his return to the top of the box in MXGP. There was also a first GP win for Thibaut Benestan in MX2, while Yamaha teammate reclaimed the red plate helped Praton Vial's misfortune. We'll now wave goodbye to Europe and see you in 2 weeks as we visit the island of Sumbawa for the first time for the MXGP of Indonesia. Auf Wiedersehen!
Ben ritrovati in Motocross My Passion, con questa sono trovato un'icona del mondo dell'enduro. Round della Gheda, Portogallo. La tabella rossa di Antonio Cairoli. Inizio di stagione. Contraddistingue il 2-2-2 Antonio Cairoli. Benvenuti su Motocross My Passion.
A night title for Cairoli, who came home in second. Max Amsty came home.
E vi ricordo, Motocross My Passion c'è.